All right, welcome again to another Monday in the month of August 2011. You can see the record high in that terrible year, 1936. Oh, it was hot. We're also in a Great Depression at the time. 38 degrees was the record low, and that was set back in 1908, which would be 103 years ago today. We're going to push the button. That's going to take us to the temperatures outside right now. As expected, cooler and less humid. Right now, we're looking at temperatures generally low to mid 70s. Warm spot in New Martinsville is 75, 74 at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport. Winds have been whistling in out of the west and northwest at about 6 to 12 miles an hour. We did get a wind gust to 18 miles an hour at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport not too long ago. And as promised last week, the humidity has indeed dropped. Dew points, instead of being in the upper 60s, the near 70 degrees, are in the upper 40s to low 50s. So you can feel it as you step outside. Hey, the mugginess has left, and that's fine with me. Here's a view of the satellite and radar over the last 12 hours. As you know, we did get a few showers and thunderstorms move through the area mid to late afternoon on Sunday. In fact, I was here for the 6 o'clock news. And, well, all that moved out as expected, and now a weak bubble of high pressure, which is now over the western Great Lakes, will move to the eastern Great Lakes over the next 24 hours and provide us with some very nice weather. Now, this morning, many thermometer readings were down in the upper 50s. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be down in the upper 40s. Keep that in mind. As expected, the monster, terrible, endless heat wave down there in Texas and Oklahoma continues. 102 degrees being reported right now in Dallas. That's a 2 p.m. temperature their time. So they'll probably get up to about 105 before it quits. You can see Memphis at 95 in Atlanta, and we got 96 in New Orleans, and that's not unusual. But 102 is pretty hot. But it's been awfully dry out there, as you know. There's no watches or warnings. Humidity levels are higher to the east of Dallas, as typical. But you can see high humidity going all the way up into North Dakota. South Dakota, Nebraska, a little bit of Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, over into Arkansas, a little bit of western Tennessee. Most of Alabama, the entire state of Mississippi. Louisiana, and the entire state of Florida, but that's nothing unusual. But just notice how the dew points have dropped here. The green is gone from Chicago down to Louisville over to the nation's capital, and we're going to enjoy a couple more days with, I just don't think that high humidity is ever going to really reach it here. And still, flooding going along the Missouri River. The last time I looked, it was Omaha, Nebraska. They were still 5 feet above flood stage. I guess after a while you get used to being 5 feet above flood stage, and it probably doesn't affect many people except those right along the river. And we do still have our heat advisory for Mississippi, a little bit of Arkansas, Louisiana, Houston area, Texas, and up into the northeast corner of Texas and the south central parts of Oklahoma. Also, it looks like we got some heat advisories for deserts. Well, it's nothing unusual there, from Las Vegas down through the deserts of California and into Arizona. A few isolated severe thunderstorms in Georgia and South Carolina. But no watches or warnings in our area. Well, you can see the flows coming in from the north. There's the low pressure system that triggered off some of those showers yesterday. That continues to move away. We've got weak disturbances between the relatively cool air and the super hot air right there along that boundary. And we've seen that pattern quite a bit lately. Well, predictor is showing the high pressure by 4 o'clock this afternoon is sitting just to the west of our area. So you could say more like it's in the Midwest or the Ohio Valley. We've got the showers there that you see. So anyway, we'll push it into Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday looks like a delightful day. We're expecting low temperatures in the upper 40s for most of us. And daytime highs probably upper 70s. Humidity will stay low. Winds will be lighter than they were today. And it looks like they might start blowing more out of the south and southwest as we get through Tuesday. High pressure continues to move off the coast. Meanwhile, we get another low developing and moving right along the U.S.-Canadian border with showers and thunderstorms likely Wednesday afternoon in places like Illinois, Indiana, western Ohio, and up into Michigan. Now, we are expecting some showers here. We'll call it late Wednesday. So Wednesday starts out very nice. Should be warmer. Could be getting into the low, maybe mid-80s. Kind of doubt that, but that's a possibility. It looks like most of the rain will fall late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. And then we get another shot of cool Canadian air coming in on Thursday. And then just about the time you think, well, everything's fine, there's nothing to worry about, then Tropical Storm Irene begins to get closer to the area. Now, it doesn't look like Irene's going to have any direct effect on our weather, if this indeed is correct about its track. We'll have high pressure sitting over us on Friday, so looking good for high school football, if there is any. And then we get into Saturday. It looks like it's going to move up along the coast, and there's a very sharp gradient in terms of rain. So like if you're close to it, you might get 10 inches of rain. You go 40 miles in, it might be 2 inches of rain. You go 80 miles in, it might be trace. You go 120 miles in, you may get nothing, not a single drop of rain. And anyway, that moves on out. That takes us to a 7-day forecast. So basically a dry pattern. And I would call it near average. The average high is up around 83. It'll be dropping down to about 82. The average low is sitting at around 62, and it'll be dropping down to about 61 as we go through the latter part of the week. So it looks like we're going to have near average temperatures, but there is a possibility that we're going to be dealing with below average precipitation. Best chance for rain comes late Wednesday into early Thursday.